So as of this week's weekly reset, some brand new quests are within the game. So today I'm going to be going over how you can get them done very, very quickly so you can get your hands on the Chatterwhite shader when it becomes available. Now, first thing to note is that just by doing these quests that are available this week, you cannot get your hands on the Chatterwhite shader. Currently, I've gotten all of them done, did them very, very quickly, and I still don't have access to the Chatterwhite shader. It says I still need to get one additional quest completed, but there are no more quests currently available. So getting these ones done won't give you access to the shader right now. I'm guessing that there will be more quests coming next week, and then upon getting those completed, you'll then be able to get the Chatterwhite shader. But if you want to just get these ones done very, very quickly, that's what the rest of this video is going to be about. So first up, you're going to want to head over to the Drifter in the tower. He'll have all the quests there waiting for you in his inventory, and I would recommend picking all of them up because you can knock two of them out very, very quickly just by going and doing the same activity. That activity is going to be the Pit of Heresy dungeon, because one of the quests tasks you with completing the final encounter within any raid or dungeon, raids providing additional progress. If you go into a dungeon, you're going to need to do it at least twice. So run a Pit of Heresy 2 times, get that final encounter done, and you'll get that quest done as well as the quest to complete activities on the moon. Because the dungeon takes place on the moon, that knocks out that quest as well. The next quest is going to be collecting dubious celery and century eggs. Century eggs are found by defeating commands on the moon, and celery is found by defeating enemies in Gambit. So the moon defeats can be done within the actual dungeon, so you should get that done very, very quickly. And then the celery defeats can be done within one match of Gambit if you just focus on killing enemies. No trouble there. And then the final quest for this week is going to be getting kills with either Witherhoard, Malfeasance, Whisper of the Worm, Xenophage, or Touch of Malice. I'd recommend just putting this on and then going into those dungeons and Gambit games, and you should be getting that done very, very quickly. And that's all the objectives for this week's quests. Once you've done that, you can head over to Eros on the Moon and you can turn in these quests to get bento tokens. Then you can head over into Eros's inventory screen and she'll have a whole load of rewards going from artifice armor to different materials to mementos from all the different seasonal events, and then some weapons. These weapons include a Horror's Least Adept with perpetual motion and kill clip. Nothing really exciting here unless you want it for a PvP role. Not really all that interested, but if you want it, it's there for you. This will cost you 1 bento token. Then you have a Riptide with compulsive reloader and chill clip. This is also a very good PvE weapon, but there are a whole load of other chill clip weapons out there now, like the Iron Banner rocket frame sidearm, so that's probably going to be better, but if you want this, that's also there available for 1 bento token. Next up, you have an Igneous Hammer Adept with fragile focus and precision instrument with a range masterwork. Now, if you're interested in a PvP hand cannon, this one's going to be very good for you if you're a fan of aggressive frame 120s. I'm personally not a fan, so I'm not going to be going for it, but if you want it, it's there. And then finally, we have the Cataphract GL3 Adept. This was a grenade launcher that was very, very sought after because of the role of Envious Assassin and Bait and Switch. Me personally, I'm also not interested in this thing because the Vespers Host dungeon did already drop a good Bait and Switch grenade launcher, and I got it for free from Banshee, so I didn't even have to grind for it, and it does me just fine. If you already have that weapon, I'd probably recommend not going after this and spending your tokens elsewhere, but if you want it, it's there available for you. And then the final weapon available is the Cloud Strike exotic sniper rifle, which I believe is still tied to the hunts over on Europa. Completing those on the harder difficulties, I believe, has a higher chance of dropping this exotic sniper for you, but if you don't want to do that, you can go and buy it here for free bento tokens. Other than that, I'm going to recommend that you go after some of the materials that can be obtained here. You have things like 25 raid tokens. That can be good if you're looking for any raid weapons. You can get 1 exotic cipher for 1 token, or you can get 2 ascendant shards or 2 ascendant alloys for 1 bento token. I'm spending all of mine on ascendant shards so that then I have max out of those, so that then when the new episode drops, I'm able to just immediately go to Rahul and max out his rank there and get myself some of the new exotics that are coming with the new episode. But that's just me. If you want any of the other rewards, you can go and grab that. I am being told that the armor offerings for the artifice armor, although they show stats, I think they drop not the stats that are shown. So if you want to risk your bento tokens on that armor to get better artifice armor that way, you can. Although I'm not really interested in armor, me personally, because armor is going to be getting refreshed heading into the next expansion. So I'm not really bothered. But if you want it, it's there for you. That's basically it for this quest. Hopefully there is some clarification as the time it is going up as to if there are more quests or if it's a bug, but once you have 5 of those quests completed, you should then be able to get the Chatterwhite shader, which should just be basically like super black, but instead of it being black, it's white. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe. But that's it from me here today, so I'll catch you guys in the next one.